Okay, so after the dragons, though, I ended up actually using the bones and got to 6, 7 prayers, you can see. So got a little bit of extra prayer there, and I started doing some hunting, and I don't know, I was quite confused at some of the stuff, like the first wagtail thing. I think the crimson one, I believe. Like that one was easy. Like I caught one, got to level 8, I believe, and I was like, alright, cool. But then for some reason, the golden ones I didn't want to be caught, so I was like, okay, and um, was kind of having an issue with those. Like I literally just was sitting here for a while and couldn't get one, and so then I went back to trying to just catch crimsons, and then you'll see right there, the golden one actually went on there. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe possibly I wasn't the correct level. I'm not honestly too sure, to be honest. I ended up getting 22 though, so I came over to this spot, and I'm honestly liking the way that you can set up traps. I mean, you can see like right there, I have 4 traps up, and I was only level 20, 22 hunter, and could have that many traps up. So I was like, wow. So yeah, I thought that was really cool the way they have the setting up traps method like that, and I think it's like something around like every 2 levels or something. It seems. I mean, I feel like I just said every 2 levels. Every 10 levels, it seems like you can set up another trap. I'm not sure if that's true, but I feel like it is true. Um, but it was kind of annoying because I ended up actually having to pretty much do those birds all the way until 53 Hunter, because of the fact that Kebits are complete trash for trying to get XP. I'm also thinking of possibly trying to do maybe a Hunter guide, even though no, I'm not level 99 Hunter, but there's pretty much only one method of trying to obtain your 99 for Hunter, and possibly 200 mil if you're wanting to go for that, and that's pretty much just going to be red chins. So that's going to be your only way of doing it. So, yeah, I'm definitely kind of thinking of doing a hunter guide though for sure. And occasionally, like I said, I'll keep going back to home and doing the evil trees and the rocks and stuff. And I'm pretty sure, honestly, getting the 99 woodcutting and fire making won't really take that long. I mean, especially with evil trees, and especially once it hits the weekend. I mean, you know, right now it's only it's just Tuesday, so for the fact that it's just Tuesday, the weekend is kind of a bit off. But I mean, possibly before the weekend, I might even have 99 woodcutting, fire making, and mining, possibly. And then I will be able to kind of like more focus on stuff that I know is a lot harder, I guess, and not really try to focus on always trying to do the mining the rocks and doing evil trees. But I still might actually do it, just because of the fact that it'll be some insane experience, and it'll be like 40, like I think like 45,000 experience when it's on the last tier of each one. So it would definitely be worth it for just getting that extra XP. Because eventually, I do want to try to go for 200 mil in all stats. And, it definitely will take a long time with some skills, of course. Some of the ones are obviously a lot slower and stuff. So, but yeah, like I said, I had to stay at birds for a while. It kind of sucked, not gonna lie. It took me a bit. I mean, it didn't take really that long. It just feels like it takes long because you're just sitting there waiting for the birds to go in your traps. But, and then again, of course, went back to home. I mean, you can tell. I mean, like, these things take a little bit to spawn, and I think I roughly did about, like, 4 or 5 of these while training Hunter to 53. So, I mean, it was probably, I'd say, roughly almost an hour, I'd say, maybe, of doing this just to get to just to be able to get to 53 from 22 hunter. So it was definitely a struggle. And then here I realized, like, oh, I got 53, so I was like, all right, time to go over here. And I ended up coming over here, uh, and I realized you actually get 5 from each one that you catch. And I was like, wow. I was like, that's insane experience. I mean, well, for range experience, it could be insane. But then I ended up seeing how easy range was, and yeah, gray chins definitely not really worth it. And I didn't realize actually in the range store you can actually buy red chins and gray chins, so kind of felt a little bummed out. But I mean, I figured, hey, doesn't really bother me. I'll more try to get all my chins from hunting and not actually buy them from the shop. And, I mean, of course, and well, I mean, I could just try to hunt for all of it if I do attempt to go for 200 mil in all stats. Um, try to actually hunt for all my chins for 200 mil range, and then also would help for going towards 200 mil HP. Um, and I mean, definitely though, 200 mil hunter gonna take a long time. Um, and then again, I end up seeing that Crash Star was here again. So I ended up coming back doing that. I missed a few of them, of course, from not really paying too much attention. But didn't really bother me. The ones I can catch, I'm happy to catch any of them that I can. A little bit of XP here and there, not honestly too bad, to be perfectly honest. So I was pretty happy with being able to just stop from doing what I was doing, come and do this, and it kind of like I like the way that they have it because it's always in the same location, so you always know where it is. It always tells you in chat that it's at home. So, you're literally able to just basically just stop what you're doing, teleport to home, kind of take a break from whatever you were doing, and, train something else that possibly you really wouldn't want to have to actually go and train. So, yeah, I mean, definitely enjoyable for that fact. So, um, I mean, definitely having a way of getting mining up like really easy is, I don't know. I mean, like, for the fact that I can just buy bars from the shop, I mean, yeah, it's not really too much of an issue on that part. Um, but, looking at it in the more the factor of that, I'm getting mining up without actually having to mine anything for smithing wise. I guess in a sense, yeah, it does make it a little easier, but, I mean, I'm not too sure if, uh, like doing smithing the way I'm kind of doing it, with buying the bars from the shop, probably is a hell of a lot faster than actually going and mining this stuff. More than likely, I would pretty much assume that's probably going to be the best way, since bars do require exactly what they normally would in RuneScape. So, yeah. And I thought this was pretty cool. I started setting up like all my traps, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like at first, I thought you could set up like a whole bunch of traps, like 10 traps or something, at the level I was at. But no, if your trap has something in it, or if it just says to dismantle it, like something ran into it, but they made the box close. When that happens, the game counts as if you didn't. It counts as if you didn't actually have that trap there. Like, it's not actually set up, so it doesn't count that. So I was like, all right, well, it works. And you can see now I'm obviously training range now, and I don't know, it was going like ridiculously fast. Like, I was like, wow, like this is insanely fast. So like at first I was just gonna use a bow and some arrows and stuff, but I was like, nah. Like, after I realized how fast doing darts and knives were, I was like, that's what I'm just gonna stick to. So I ended up just leveling up a bunch, and had all the ranging stuff I basically needed on me. And once I ended up getting high enough level, then I ended up going to bandits to be able to train very easily. You'll see here I end up doing this clue scroll though. I didn't really get that great of rewards. I got that little hat though. But yeah, I thought that hat that I got though was pretty cool, but I didn't really get much else out of it. I think I got like 200k or something out of it. I mean, it's not really bad for the fact that it didn't take me that long to honestly do it, so I'm not really complaining. But for me, like, I prefer to try to do every clue scroll. I don't care if it's an easy, medium. I don't really care. Even whenever I'm a max out account and I'm going for like 200 mil skills and stuff, if I get a easy or medium clue scroll, honestly, I care less. I'm still gonna go do it. Like, even though they're like little newbie rewards and stuff, honestly, I don't mind it. I mean, because I found out that like the tricorn hats are actually untradeable, and because of knowing that they're untradeable, basically the only way of obtaining them is from doing clue scrolls. And almost every easy clue scroll that I've done, I'm pretty sure I've pretty much always gotten one of those as a reward. So, but yeah, you can see obviously I'm at bandits now, and the training here was hella fast. I think at some point I actually do put my mouse cursor over range to see the experience racking in, because I kept seeing randomly it was like showing like 100, 200 experience. I'm like, why is it showing so low? And then I started seeing like 6,000, 8,000, 10,000 experience, and I was like, holy shit. And like when I actually put my mouse over my over range, when I actually end up doing that, I end up seeing like how ridiculous, how fast the experience is actually going up. So when seeing that, like, it was really funny because I asked in chat, I was like, hey, where would be the best place to use red chins? And someone said the desert bandits, and I was like, all right. I figured like, yeah, it probably is the best place to do it. And at first I didn't know like if they were actually gonna just straight up aggro, but they actually aggro from having for instance, like a Zamrak item on. And me, I was just using a Zamrak cape because, I mean, there was no reason to have the whatever that thing is called. I can't remember now. Ava's Attractor, I think. I honestly can't remember what the hell it's called, but then I'm doing some mage training here. I mean, there is a lot of stuff kind of crammed in to this one, so this one will be one of the longer ones of during this series and stuff. I'm sure I'll have a few of those for the fact of like if I'm able to actually record a bunch of stuff. I mean, especially if I'm leveling up a newer skill, like these are gonna be more of the ones that are a little bit longer and stuff. And then yeah. And here you can pretty much just see like I'm actually trying to see like what's actually the best mage bonuses and stuff. And once I found out what the best things were and everything, I was just kind of like, alright, so I just dropping everything, didn't really care. Like even though like the last hat that I dropped, I think it was like 200k or something, I had to pay for it, but whatever, I don't really care. So yeah, I just started just doing mage, and mage again was going hella fast, so I was really happy with that. And I ended up doing once again another clue scroll, and I think this was actually a medium clue scroll. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a medium one though. Oh yeah, and the drainer one, this one was so damn obnoxious. I was like searching every crate, and I'm just like, where the hell is this crate? And I was just searching everywhere, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, where the hell is this crate? And I finally ended up finding it. One of the people ended up logging in, and I said something. He's like, it's the very top floor, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, simple enough. And then this one, like that clue scroll right there, I got 5 hats in that one medium clue scroll. So I was pretty actually happy with that, honestly. And like I said, with the tricorn helms or hats, whatever, since they are untradeable, and you can get them from doing easy, medium clue scrolls. I wasn't really too upset about honestly getting those. They look really cool, so I don't really mind them. And like I said, for the fact they're untradeable, means the only way to get them is obtaining them yourself. So, and then I realized that all I had to do was get the 62 magic. So you saw me high alching some stuff, getting to that 62 magic, so that I could use a multi-targeting spell. And again, back to bandits, and yeah, the experience was going hella fast again. Like, I think magic was going way faster than range, though. I mean, like, the experience was just crazy. So, you know, that was definitely nice. And I think I believe I got to 96.
What the?
Okay, I don't know if that actually ended up having that go through my mic or not, but my wife ended up coming into the room. She just got back from school, but yeah, I believe I ended up getting to 86 magic, I think. And I was like, I was racing with the system update here. I was just like, I put my mouse on magic, and I was like, come on, we can do this. Like, I just wanted to get to 86 before the system update happened. Just mainly because of the fact that when I get back on, I want to be able to use Ice Barrage, I'm pretty sure it is, for 86. So I was pretty much just trying to get to 86, and then get to 85, have a minute and a half left, basically, and... Oh, no, okay, yeah, that's what happened. My video recording actually cut out whenever I ended up getting 86, but I did get 86, and I'm not really sure what I'll be doing now. Probably just whatever. Probably like maybe some rune crafting and summoning. Probably summoning, actually. Yeah, that'll probably be what I do. You know, I'm just trying to kind of just do everything, not really try to grind out, you know, one thing to really high. Herblore was just kind of different because I knew overloads would be really, really useful, and same with super prayers. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this one, though. If you want to, though, you can feel free to PM me in game, comment on the video, whatever you feel like doing. But I will see you in the next one.